Joining us now, Tucker Carlson. He's, this is Mornings on the Mall with Brian and Larry. Tucker Carlson is now doing Fox and Friends mornings on the weekends.
Wow.
Congratulations,
Tucker.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Listen, between the three of us, we cover all 7 days of the week in the morning.
And it's pretty early. I have new respect for people who host mornings.
What time do you have to get up to do that gig over there?
I get up at 3.
3 in the morning. Well, that's about what time we get
about
up.
About right, yeah.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I try to get some exercise in the morning, have a big breakfast, and it feels like, a reasonable hour. You trick your body into
No, the difficulty is not getting up early. It's having the discipline to go to bed early.
Yes, that's a tough thing, especially in this town. Well, Tucker, we were just talking about how the Associated Press has now dropped the term illegal immigrant from their style book, and we know that a lot of websites and other publications take their cue from the style book of the Associated Press. I'm wondering, at the Daily Caller, are you going to likewise drop illegal immigrant because it dehumanizes people?
Well, it's so Orwellian. It's dropping in a completely clear term in favor of an opaque term because it's politically unpopular. The truth is, illegal alien describes perfectly what is happening and who this is. There are legal alien people who are here legally as immigrants and people who are here illegally, and there's nothing wrong with using that
I think I just said
term.
that.
I remember when I was at CNN, they banned us from using the term foreign because it was considered pejorative.
Oh, I remember that, and they were trying to be the international network. So
exactly.
Yes.
So they said you have to use international. So Bill Press and I used to every show say, Bill, I think I have an international object in my eye. And in the end, we just gave up because the truth is, foreign is a useful word. It's a legitimate word, just as illegal is. Some things are legal and others are illegal, and there's nothing wrong with making that distinction. Sorry.
All right, so look, I got a question about what's going on with former Governor Mark Sanford. He is now apparently he's going to be the GOP nominee for his old congressional seat. Have we reached a point in American politics where if a guy makes a horrendous mistake, and I think he's admitted that he did, and he disappears off the planet, goes to Argentina, hangs out with his mistress, comes back, and tries to and does due diligence and does apologies and makes the round, that he can be rehabilitated?
Well, Mark Sanford's a great guy. He didn't make a mistake. He went insane. He went completely insane. And there was something sort of poignant about that, because he didn't just have an affair. He started, emoting on TV about the love of his heart, this woman, not his
soulmate. Yes. He should be disqualified from office for using the term soulmate.
Well, exactly, but, I've known a number of middle-aged men to do this. I'm 43, and I've told my wife, if I ever even approach that stage, shoot me immediately. But it seems that even smart, sensible people, decent people, are susceptible to these midlife breakdowns that are so embarrassing. So maybe there's some latent sympathy for that. There but for the grace of God go all of us.
Do you think he'll get reelected?
I think he will. He was never popular with Republicans in South Carolina, remember, when he was governor. In fact,
right.
They hated him because he actually was serious about cutting government, and a lot of them weren't. He really is a sincere small government guy, pretty libertarian, actually. And so he's representing a fairly conservative district in one of the most conservative states in the country. I don't know. I think he's got the edge, though. She's doing surprisingly well in the polls, probably because of her brother. Yeah,
because of the Colbert connection. Tucker, let's bring it home here to the region. Apparently, according to Politico, and I know how much you love Politico, the Terry McAuliffe for governor race in Virginia is really just a bellwether for Hillary 2016. Do you think this will help Ken Cuccinelli or hurt him, that he's not just stopping Terry McAuliffe, he could be stopping the inevitable Hillary for president run?
Well, people, Terry McAuliffe, who is, I admit, I like a great deal. He is a great guy in person. But he, like Hillary, both are better when they're not running for office. I thought, because I spent a lot of Terry, mostly in duck blinds, I thought he would do great last time he ran. He was beaten by Craig Deeds in the primary. There's something about the charm that may not translate to the campaign trail, and that is certainly the truth with Hillary Clinton, whom everyone loves. And the reason people love her is because they forget what it's like to watch her campaign for high office. I covered her last campaign. Horrifying. If you're being denied permission to go to the bathroom in kindergarten, you will not like the Hillary Clinton for president.
Oh, my.
All right, so here's a question for you. We're going to actually pick this up with the audience here in just a moment. But there is this airline. It's the Samoan airline. And they have basically come up with a new policy that they will charge you not based on having a seat, but they're going to charge you based on what you weigh. So if you're like a sumo wrestler, you're going to pay a lot more than I would, and I'm going to pay more than Larry would, And I'm not sure.
I'll pay more than Tucker would.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that idea?
Well, I'm totally for it. Let me also point out that the Samoans, I think, are the biggest, on average, the biggest people in the world.
They're huge.
They're big people.
They're enormous and great people, I think, but very large. I don't have any problem with this. I mean, basically, we have a state of weight-based socialism right now where light people are subsidizing the transportation costs of heavy people, right? We're all equal in this. The truth is it costs more. I'm not against fat people, by the way, at all. I'm not one of those
Thank you.
like arrogant, rich Bloomberg types who thinks fat people are somehow immoral. I don't think that at all. But they are more expensive to cart around. So why shouldn't they pay for it?
But Tucker, they're a lot of people are just larger and heavier because they were born that way, and why should they?
Well,
be
I don't know.
penalized?
Okay, I mean, so it's still more expensive. I mean, lots of things in life are unfair. Some people are smarter, some people are more handsome,
Well,
some people are more graceful. I mean, there's nothing we can do about these things. We just deal with the reality.
Well,
and the reality is that fat people are more expensive to transport than light people.
I guess that's true in other ways. I mean, I'm a big strapping boy, and when I buy clothes, my clothes cost more because there's more
Well, in your
fabric
case,
involved.
I don't know if your listeners, have seen you in person, but you're not fat, but you're, I don't know, like 6'9" or something.
He's a real tall guy. Yeah,
I'm 6'4". But and you know, if I buy a car, I'm not going to buy the little tiny car that's inexpensive because I can't get in it.
but it is funny to watch
True.
a big guy in those
so
little
that's
cars.
the downside. The upside is the ladies are. I mean, right? I mean, but there's nothing we can do about
It's not easy being
that God makes.
It's not being.
Right?
It's
like
not
body size.
All right,
It's
Tucker.
a curse.
Tucker, this is what I love about you. You're so consistently a slave to free market ideas. So you're totally on board with this, and I love it. All right, Tucker. Listen, congratulations again on the Fox and Friends gig on the weekend.
Yeah, that's a very
Guys,
cool
I
deal. Very
appreciate
happy for you.